Hello, Rene. Welcome to our studio. It's lovely to have you here. You are here today to talk about a smart container, which we see lovely illustrated in the back. So perhaps we can dive right in, and you can tell me all about, and our audience all about, what a smart container actually does and what it means.
Yeah. Thank you, Natalie, for having me. It's a pleasure to be here in your event. And yeah, smart container, first of all, is a part of an enterprise solution called Logisend. And if we want to talk about smart container in detail, let's separate those two terms. First of all, smart devices, perhaps smart wearables, we are very used to already. So let's take the example of a smart watch, for instance. It means that there's some features and functionalities that has been added to the original purpose.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So it was supposed to tell you the time, and now it tells you all kinds of information, like the pulse, like the steps you took every day, the calories you've burned, and it fulfills a whole new purpose, like change your life for the better, live a healthier life, I'd say. And looking at a container, there are added features now at this container, like it is location aware. It can communicate to the worker in front of it, and it can also communicate back directly into the backend system. And it is also location aware. And it also fulfills this whole new purpose. And in this case, this purpose is to really develop your internal processes in the age of IoT and digitalization.
Okay, and then, well, perhaps taking a bit that broader view, the world of IoT and digitization, what are the typical pain points that your customers are being triggered by to come and talk to you?
Yeah. This is really depending on every single customer, I'd say. Some really have a kind of nostalgic relationship to their very own and unique processes because the company has grown over time, and so have their processes grown with them.
Yes.
And so it takes a little bit of effort to really open the eyes again and look on it from a different angle again. But on the same time, the market did change. If we're talking about tier ones, for example, if I would order a car now, I would configure this car in the internet. I would configure it to my exact needs and preferences.
You choose the color, you choose the tires you would like.
It should look like the neighbor's car, right?
Yeah.
So, and you know, from there on, when I place the order, I also want to have full transparency about every single step until the final moment when I receive the keys and I start the engine the first time. So this is the new demand and requirement from the market. And this needs also adjustments for the production line to gain this type of transparency.
Absolutely, I can imagine that. Now, imagine that I'm a factory worker. I'm at the assembly line. I'm ready to build a part of your brand new, beautiful car. This container is coming towards me with the Logisend technology. How, as a factory worker, is the Logisend technology going to make my life easier?
Yeah. As an assembly worker, you're mainly depending on the intralogistics side. So these guys are preparing the material for you. And there are mainly three different aspects that are very important for them. It is to have the right part at the right time at the right place.
Yeah.
And if just one of these aspects would be wrong at any time, you would be in trouble.
Yeah, then I'm looking for a part, or...
Yeah, or you would have the wrong part, but you could still mount it onto, which would cause initial, trouble again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know me as a Toughbook fangirl, of course. How are two technologies working together?
Yeah, first of all, I'm a big Toughbook fan myself, so I always enjoy very much if we're reaching that step with a customer, we always introduce them to our Toughbook division. And it's a natural step that we take at a certain point, because our solution is not only targeting the field level, but also the management level to make these changes, to use the data that our solution is creating to drive analytics tools, to drive algorithms to make predictions and to change your processes for the better.
Yeah, and then of course the manufacturing environment is also quite challenging sometimes.
Exactly. So you have rough environmental conditions, and this is also, as I said, I always like to introduce the Toughbook division because it really fits the purpose there.
Yeah. Well, Rene, thank you so much for the interview.
Thank
I've
you for
enjoyed
having
it. Really good information, and I'm really looking forward to the questions that the audience has for Rene. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Rene. I'm happy that I can see you here again.
Hello, Natalie.
In the meantime, I've received some questions from the audience. So if you're okay, I'm going to proceed asking you questions.
Sure.
My first one is, well, not mine, from the audience, is if you look at a project with Logisense, from your point of view, what would you see as the main return on investment drivers? Where does the biggest impact come from?
Yeah, that's a very good question. And Logisend is basically following, lean principles very much, and reducing efforts, reducing waste, but also keeping processes more effective and hands-free. Reducing labor is probably one of the most monetary aspects. But there are other aspects as well, like reducing waste, for instance. We've heard that, keeping your sustainability, on a high level, and improve safety. There are some softer factors as well, like eliminating rework, or these are kind of the main drivers, I'd say.
All right. Well, that sounds good. For the second question, I actually love how practical the audience is keeping it. My next question for you is, what is actually the typical battery life of a ViewTech? Because most likely these little guys need some energy.
Yeah, they have a battery, that is true, and that is the difference from passive technology, right? So, but the good advantage here from the view tags is that it's using e-ink technology, and it does just absorb energy when you're changing the screen. So this means as long as it is just displaying certain content that the worker needs to know, it can stay there forever without the need of any battery. And that's why, we are only consuming energy when we are exchanging data, into or from your backend system. And this, just to give you an average idea, a view tag will stay on the container or will stay wherever it is for over 5 years in all our applications from our experience without any need of any maintenance at all.